welcome back to my channel. I am Danielle and I am excited that you're here. I hope to be able to inspire you on your health journey, whatever that looks like. Whether you're here to lose weight, find new health recipes, or just try something different. I hope that I can inspire you today. I lost 100 pounds on Weight Watchers, and so I am here to just show you different point options for foods that I eat. Today I'm going to be showing you some 5 different bowls that I love to eat. I'm going to start with a tilapia bowl. Make a cilantro lime slaw to add to it and add some corn and beans. And it comes out to a really low points option, so if you're looking for a low point option, it's really nice. I'm going to start by making the cilantro lime slaw. So I'm going to use the 0% fat yogurt as the base, which is 0 points. So I'm going to do 1 cup of that. And I don't have a 1 cup measuring. I don't know how that got lost. One of my kids probably took it, so I'm just using a 1/2 cup, but it works. Does the job. And then I'm going to cut up some cilantro. I just got this pack of cilantro because I couldn't find some fresh cilantro, which my mom would kill me, but she loves her cilantro. I used to hate cilantro, but after having my kids, I somehow like it now. I don't know. I think you also have to learn that you can't eat these ends, that those are really bitter, and that cilantro just tastes, to me at least, tastes different. So just to keep trying it is what I've learned, but I used to hate it. Like, I know some people say it tastes like soap. I just feel, it tasted horrible to me. It didn't necessarily taste like soap, but it did not taste good, so. And then we'll do 1/4 cup of lime juice. I love these little containers, so I don't have to squeeze out the lime juice. But if you want fresh lime, just squeeze 1/4 cup. And then we're going to do 1/2 teaspoon of cumin. And then 3 green onions, just the green part. I love green onions. I think they give it a really good flavor. And then we'll add the green onions in. And that's it, super simple. You can put this in the food processor if you want to. I just cut mine up small enough that you can put this in the food processor now. It helps blend up the onions and the cilantro a little bit more. I just cut mine pretty small, and so I'm gonna skip that step to save some dishes. But then I'll take my slaw and just put this dressing on. I use a whole bag of coleslaw. And I have a super yummy, low cal, low point cilantro lime slaw. Now I'm gonna cook some rice and my tilapia, and while those are cooking, I will microwave the corn and the beans. It just saves on dishes to microwave those two, so I'm gonna cook the fish and the rice. Over in this pot, I am making some rice. I'm making a little bit extra for some other bowls that I'm making, but I'm gonna cook the fish over here. So I use this avocado spray. It's 0.0 calories, so I love using this instead of oil for cooking. So I'm just gonna spray. And then I'm cooking 2 fillets. Probably won't eat them both, but my kids will eat some. And then I'm gonna use this Kinder's lemon pepper seasoning to season my fish. And then I'm just gonna flip it over to season the other side as well. And then while that's cooking, I'm just gonna microwave my beans and my corn. So I'm gonna flip the fish. Looking yummy. And I started to put together my bowl, so I have half a cup of rice, which is 3 points, corn and beans, which is 0, and then I'm going to add cilantro SLO, which is also 0 points. Now that the fish is done, I put it all together, and I'll enjoy my tilapia bowl. So this is the first of 5 bowls that I will show you how to make. Now we're gonna make a breakfast bowl. So I'm going to cut up some potatoes. I like to do this, I like to make extra so that I have some throughout the week. And so I'm not gonna eat all of this today, but I will definitely enjoy it. So I'm just gonna cut these up into quarters or 6, depending on how big they are, but mostly quarters or halves. And then I'll cut up an onion and a zucchini, and then we'll bake it in the oven. And then any leftovers I have, I can just pull out when I'm needing a quick meal this week. Then we'll cut up a zucchini. And then I like half a yellow onion. Ooh, that was a strong onion. I haven't had an onion affect me like that in a long time. Okay, then I'm gonna use my favorite avocado spray. Just spray it really good. Mix it up so they all get some of that spray. And then today I'm just gonna keep it simple and use this garlic salt, just Lowry's garlic salt. You can use whatever flavoring you like. I just got a bunch of different flavors at Walmart, but ooh, I just got a bunch of new seasonings at Walmart, but I'm trying to keep it simple today. So stir that all in. We'll put it in the oven at 350 for about 45 minutes. Alexa, set a 45-minute timer. So now that the timer's gone off, Alexa, cancel timer. Just check the potatoes. They are not quite done yet, so we're gonna give a little bit more time. We'll check them again in a little bit to see if they're done. Alexa, set a 15-minute timer. Now that my potatoes are almost done, I am going to cook my bacon and my eggs, and then I'll put it all together. Now that the bacon is done, I'm going to make some eggs. I like mine over easy, but I'm going to make some scrambled for my kids. Now that everything is done, I'm gonna dish it up. So it says 4 potatoes is 3 points. So I'm just gonna get roughly 4 potatoes, just so I know how many points I'm having. And then, of course, some zucchini and Of course, some zucchini and onions. And then I'm gonna add 2 pieces of bacon, which is 3 points. And then my 2 eggs. A delicious 6-point breakfast. Hey everyone, now we are gonna make a Greek bowl. So I'm gonna start by making some couscous. I had to look up how to do it because I've never made couscous before, and it looks like it's pretty similar to rice. It says that you can toast it, but I'm gonna skip that step and just boil it and see if it turns out. While the couscous is cooking, I am going to cook my chicken. So I use my lovely avocado spray. I loved the thinly sliced chicken just because I think it cooks a little bit better. So that's what I'm using today. And then I'm going to season it with this lemon pepper seasoning. I am obsessed with it right now. This is the lemon pepper seasoning, so I'm just going to season it. Chicken is looking done, so I'm just going to flip it so it can cook on the other side. And then turn it down a little bit because it's been kind of fast. And the couscous is still cooking. I'm going to add a little bit of garlic to my couscous. I probably should have done that while I was cooking it, but I didn't think about it. So just to give it a little bit more flavor. I'm going to cut up my chicken. That lemon pepper seasoning just gives it so much flavor. And then I would have used a whole cucumber, but this is all I have left right now. So I'm just gonna finish this off. I would have loved to use so much more. I have been obsessed with cucumbers lately, with both hummus or just on their own. They're really flavorful. So now we'll put it together. I have half a cup of couscous, which is 2 points. Chicken, which is 0. Cucumbers. And then I'm going to do 1/8 cup of feta cheese, which is also 2 points. And then just for a little bit more flavor, because I didn't do much to the couscous, I'm going to do a tablespoon of this Italian light dressing for 1 point. So for a total of 5 points. One of my favorites. It's everything, bud. I totally meant to add these to my bowl too. Artichoke heart, 0 points, just gives a lot of volume. And these Kamada olives, you can have 10. So you can have 10 olives for 2 points. So really good value on points and just gives a lot more flavor and volume. Okay, today I'm doing the last 2 bowls. So right now I am making a fiesta bowl. It's a taco bowl. I use the 99% fat turkey, and I'm just cooking it right now. And then I'll add my favorite Costco seasoning. So we'll just wait for this to cook. And then once the meat is cooked, I don't have to rinse it because it doesn't have much fat. So I'm just gonna add some water and then the taco seasoning. I like mine pretty flavorful, so I add a decent amount. And then the water will thicken. We'll just let that simmer. already had some ingredients in my fridge, and so I'm just going to use these for this bowl. I have half a cup of rice that's cold, and then my beans and my corn, I just drained these and then I keep them in the fridge for when I want them for different meals. So I'm going to add some of that. And then I like my queso warm. This queso is the best. It's 1 point per tablespoon. So you get a ton of cheese for a really low point value. I had to grab a spoon. So I'm going to add some queso in. And then I'm going to microwave this while my turkey is finishing. And then once that is done cooking, I'll add my meat. And then I don't have any salsa right now, and so I'm just gonna add these fire roasted tomatoes. Again, I like things spicy, so I'm just adding these instead of salsa. And that's my Mexican fiesta bowl. For my particular bowl, it comes out to about 5 points, 3 points for the rice and 2 points for the queso. The ground turkey, beans, corn, and tomatoes or salsa are all 0. So awesome value for what you get. All right, we're on to our last bowl. We are going to make a stir fry bowl. I love stir fry. You get so many vegetables in and very low points, so very nice to have when you know you're gonna have a higher point meal somewhere else in the day. I always start with broccoli, so I washed this broccoli and the peppers are ready. So I'm just cutting up my broccoli, just cutting the heads off, and then I get rid of the bottom. And then I'm just gonna throw it in my pan. And then we'll cut up the peppers. I normally use whole peppers, but I had these around, so I thought I would just use them up. And I'm just gonna slice them. My kids also love stir fry, so I try to make it quite a bit. And then I'm just gonna use all 3 different kinds. We love these mini peppers. They're great for snacking. They're just, I often will put Laughing Cow cheese on them, but they're great just to have around and throw into meals. The nice thing about stir fry is you can pretty much use whatever leftover vegetables you have. So I happen to have broccoli, peppers, carrots. I have some water chestnuts that I'm gonna throw in. I just use the canned water chestnuts. You could put in zucchini, really onions, whatever vegetables you have. Alexa, cancel timer. Whatever vegetables you have left over, you can throw in, which is the super nice thing about stir fry. Then I just washed my grapes. I just washed my carrots, and now I'm gonna cut them. I don't peel them. I just think it's a lot of time, and I don't do that. But if anyone can tell me why you're supposed to peel carrots, I don't know if it's something you're supposed to do or if it's just for taste, but I never notice a difference, so I'm not peeling mine just for time's sake. Gotta make things easy when you have little kids, right? One thing I found with weight loss is making sure that you always have meals prepped. And so it just takes a lot more time. This stir fry is nice because you can freeze it and then you can have it available when you need. And so I'll just freeze them in glass containers and then put them in the microwave when I'm needing a quick meal, either for me or the kids. And since it's so simple, because you can put whatever vegetables you want in it, it makes it easy. So I'm actually just gonna do one more carrot. These carrots are huge. And then we'll add our water chestnuts. and make our seasoning. I will strain the water chestnuts and then just add them to the dish. And then we'll make the sauce. Now we're gonna make our sauce. So I have half a cup of chicken broth, 2 teaspoons of minced garlic. So I just got this minced garlic that's already in a container just because I've been using quite a bit of minced garlic. And so it's kind of nice to not have to mince it myself. So it's my first time using it. Anna's having fun playing in the background. So we're gonna do 2 teaspoons of mint, and then 2 garlic cloves, which I also have the pre-cut garlic cloves. The nice thing about stir fry, which those who like to follow a recipe exactly probably won't like me saying, is you can really do anything. So I'm not measuring exactly because that's how I cook, but you can follow a recipe exactly if you want. And then we'll do 1 tablespoon of sesame seed oil. This is half a tablespoon, so that's why I did 2. And then we'll do 3 tablespoons of soy sauce. So I'm gonna do 6 since this is half. And then I love things spicy, so I'm gonna add some crushed red pepper. You can leave this out if you want. If you don't like things spicy, I recommend leaving it out. I'll add 1 tablespoon of cornstarch. We'll mix it together. Ooh. Huh? And then we're gonna pour it on top of our veggies. Now that the stir fry is done, I'm going to take half a cup of quinoa, because that's what I have made. I'm gonna microwave it, and then I'll add on the topping. Now I can add on all these fresh vegetables. So yummy. It's so filling. The water chestnuts add a really good crunch. Probably my favorite part. Last bowl for you guys. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope I was able to give you some inspiration on some new healthy bowls. If you could, please subscribe to this channel and like this video, and write a comment of anything else that you would like some inspiration on. I hope you all have a great day. Bye!